Okay, here we go. This is the math pre-calculus semester Q1 final review. Okay, this is the test stuff that's on your final, the graphing section of the final. So here we go. Here's how you do this. Let's go ahead and graph h of x equals square root of x minus 5 plus 3. Let's first talk about our h and k. Our h and k is going to be positive 5 and positive 3. So I switch the sign. I go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 1, 2, 3. There's my vertex. Now I take the square root of each of my numbers. Square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 2, I don't know what square root of 2 is. Square root of 3, square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2. So go over 1, 2, 3, 4. Square root of 4 is 1, 2. I go up 2. Next one will be square root of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Square root of 9 is 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. And then there is my function. Okay, let's do the next one. Okay, graph the function below. G of x equals x plus 1 cubed minus 2. So my h and k is negative 1, negative 2. So I'm going to go negative 1, negative 2. There's my vertex. Now, I'm going to cube all of my numbers. So cube of 1 is 1. Cube of 2, 2 cubed is 8. Right? So go over here. Cube of 1, 1 cubed is 1. 1, 2 cubed is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go up this way. Now, I can also cube negative 1. Negative 1 cubed is negative 1. Negative 2 cubed is negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this is going to go this way. Cube functions go up and down. That is g of x equals x plus 1 cubed minus 2. Let's go to the next one. Determine the complex number shown in the plane. It's probably hard to see, but this here is negative 2i. This here is negative 1. Now the x-axis is the real numbers. The y-axis is the imaginary numbers. So just like a coordinate plane, which we normally say negative 2, negative 1, that's if it was a regular coordinate plane, but it's not. It's an imaginary coordinate plane. So we're going to say negative 1 minus 2i. And that is your answer for that, not this one. Okay, that's all you have to do for that one. Hopefully that'll be an easy thing for you to get there. And there's the coordinates right there, negative 1 minus 2i. And let's go. Okay, graph the function below. Okay, first step is we got to set this equal to 0. Second step, I got to find my zeros. And the zeros are going to be x equals 5, x equals negative 3, and x equals positive 1. So my zeros are going to be negative 3, 1, 2, 3. I got a 0 there. I got a 0 at 1. Got my point there. I got my 0 at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 5. Okay, so those are my zeros. They have to hit those points. This is a 1. Hit this here. That is my 1. Okay, so now let's test our limits. Okay, so after negative 3, I got negative 4. Then negative 4 minus 5 is negative. Negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. Negative 4 minus 1 is negative 5. I got 1, 2, 3 negatives. It's odd, so that's going to be a negative there. Between negative 3 and 1 is 0. 0 minus 5 is negative 5. 0 plus 3 is positive 3. 0 minus 1 is negative 1. I got 2 negatives, so here's going to be a positive. Between 1 and 5, let's do 2. 2 minus 5 is negative 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 minus 1 is positive 1. So I got 1 negative. That makes it a negative. And then I got over 5, which is, whatever, 100. Pick whatever you want. Everything's going to be positive. So I got my positives. Okay, now I'm ready to graph. We do not have to graph the y-intercepts for this test, so you guys are okay with that. Here we go. I got negative, hit my 0. Positive, hit my 0. Negative, hit my 0, and then positive. And then there's your function. Moving on. Pause the video if you need me to pause it. Okay, here we go. This is an exponential function, so that means I have a horizontal asymptote. Since there's nothing adding to it, my horizontal asymptote is y will not equal 0. So my horizontal asymptote will be here because there is no k. Whatever the k is going to be my horizontal asymptote. So let's plug in our numbers. X is 0, x is 1, x is 2. Okay? So 0 is 5 to the 0. That is going to be 1. 1 is 5 to the 1. That will be 5. And then 5 to the second will be 25. Let's go ahead and plot those points. 0, 1 is 0, 1. 1, 5 is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 225, I can't fit that, but I have my asymptote here. So I'm going to go ahead and connect my dots. Do not hit the asymptote, and just get as close to the asymptote as possible. And that's g of x equals 5 raised to the x power. And then finally, we have f of x equals log base 5x. This one's going to have vertical asymptote. Let's plot our 3 easy points. My 3 easy points are going to be 0, 1, and whatever the base is. This is a base of 5. So, how to fit it? Let's do log base 5 to the 0. What is that? No solution. Okay? Now let's do log base 5 to the 1. What is that? Anything with the answer of 1 is 0. And then finally, I'll do it over here. Log base 5 to the 5. Where the base and the answer is the same, that will equal 1. My no solution is x equals 0. That will be my horizontal asymptote. So that's this right here. My vertical asymptote. X cannot equal 0. And then I will go, okay, I got 1, 0, which is this right here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, which is that point right there. And then I'm just going to connect them. Hug that asymptote. And that's all you've got to do. And that's your answer. Anyway, you guys can pause and look at that. And there you go. There is your Precalculus quarter 1, quarter 3 final review. Graphing final review. Study for the test. Always eat your vitamins. Drink your vegetables. And make sure you exercise every day. Right? Do the elbow pumps. The ear gills. You got this. You know it.